welcome back to Pokemon Go in New York City. I'm in Union Square, and I'm about to start to see how much grinding I can do for Stardust within 30 minutes, which is about the amount of time that I have to stream. So when I did the Starbucks challenge in real time racing with Alan Jordan on Sunday, it was an hourly challenge. This time it's going to be a half-hour challenge. So before I start catching, oh, I gotta run away because I gotta check what Stardust I'm starting with. Hey, Ivaras! Hey, Chuck Norris! What's up? Good afternoon and good evening to you. Hey, thanks for dropping your like. I appreciate it. All right, so let's see. Hey, what's up, Tracian? Let's see how much Stardust I have to start this. I'm starting it with 55,295. King Shady Squad, what's up? All right, 55,296. Is there any way I could make that any more even number? No hat. Yeah, I didn't bring my hat today. You notice a difference. Hey, what's up, Daniel? What's up? Yes, I do have no hat with me today. I had to look a little bit more proper because of certain meetings I was going to. Okay, let's see here. I might just no hat change. This one will become a meme. You're hilarious. It's unusual. I do concede that. Okay, here. Hey, Louise, what's up? I'm gonna try to find something to power up that is, let's see here, that is not an even number. Actually, never mind. I'm just gonna power up the stuff that I wanted to power up. And then I'm gonna start this Stardust. You got 2K, 200K? Nice, good job. Yeah, I've been spending a lot of my Stardust, as you might know, on the teams that I'm developing to try to solo. Oh, new year sponsor, Daniel Self. Thank you so much for becoming the latest sponsor of Team Stream NYC. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. That is awesome. Big shout out to you, man. Thank you for the sponsor. Snort 2, what's up, dude? Let's see, what should I spend some Stardust on? Oh, my strongest Gengar, maybe. Yeah, there we go. He'll be a nice glass cannon when I'm fighting against Alakazam. So I'm trying to get my Stardust down to a reasonable number. Yeah, sponsor hype. Thank you so much again. Really appreciate that, Daniel. Really appreciate the support, bro. Really appreciate it. Guys, if you don't already know Daniel Self, he also live streams, so let's definitely show him some love now that he's a sponsor. And Daniel, if you post another comment, I think that your comment will post with a particular, you'll have like a sponsor icon, and then also you have access to a sponsors only, hey, what's up, hey, Dr. Otaku, hey, if you only once. The other thing that you have access to now, Daniel, is there's a sponsor emoticon. There's one and only sponsor emoticon. I'm not even sure how to use it, but you might be able to activate it if you want to. Okay, I guess the other thing I should be charging up are my best Tyrannotars. Oh yeah, these are pretty cheap to power up as well. Hey, there it is. That's the sponsor icon right there that he just used.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I haven't actually seen the sponsor emoticon yet because I haven't streamed for a couple days. Sorry about that, by the way. And it was during those last couple days that I was able to add the first sponsor emoticon, which is a special emoticon that sponsors could use. Hey, how's it going? I believe Alan Jordan just joined. That's fantastic. How much Stardust does a 10K egg hatch give you? Good question. Good question. What's up, Alan? Big shout out to Alan, also a streamer. Dr. Otaku, also a streamer. Great to see you guys. So let's see, where am I now? Okay, can't power up these Tyrannotars yet until I have more Tyranitar candy, I guess. Let's see what else might I consider. Kristen, it's good to see you. Oh, good. So I basically spent all my Stardust. The point of spending all my Stardust is now I can look at the clock and see how much new Stardust I can get in 30 minutes. So it's 2:36. When that clock stays to 2:37, I'm going to start catching. Hey, welcome new sponsor Alan Jordan. Thank you so much, Alan. I appreciate you guys being sponsors. Daniel Self just joined, and now Alan Jordan. Thank you so much, bro. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. We have a sponsor sponsor. What do they call that? Spike. Sponsor Spike. Oh, the sponsors thing it's a new feature that was just released for some YouTube channels where people can become a sponsor of the channel and unlock like a unique sponsor badge and also some unique emoticon. But basically it's a way to support the channel instead of just using Super Chat. Super Chat is one option, but sponsor is another one. In some ways it's better and a little bit more cost effective because it's like a monthly fee, kind of like a subscription to sponsor the challenge. All right, so I started the 30-minute race here with 2,296 Stardust, and I'm going to see how much I can gain in 30 minutes. Alan, you and I did the 1-hour version of this. Now I'm going to try the 30-minute version of this. Basically, like how much Stardust can I get per minute over a 30-minute period? Thanks again, Alan. Really appreciate it, and thank you, Daniel Self, for joining on just a little bit earlier as well. Hey, Alan, are you able to use the new sponsored emoticon? Apparently, the more sponsors you get, the more custom emoticons you can upload. And I'm not even really sure how you do it because I've never been on the other side of the screen. Yeah, they get a green name. Cool. But, oh, you don't have to sponsor. Nobody needs to sponsor. All of you in blue are already so supportive that you're basically sponsoring in that way. Sponsor is just like a particular option. But I appreciate you so much, man. Fuel Me Once is in the house as well. Big shout out to Fuel Me Once. He's also a streamer. Make sure you check him out if you haven't already, guys. Good to see you again, my friend. All right, let's see here. So I'm in Union Square, as you might be able to tell. Doctor and Dr. Otaku and Alan, since you know the city, as well as other people familiar with the geography here. Louise, how you doing? Oh, let's get some AR view on here. Catching. I get the feeling that today in New York City, because it's a beautiful day and also because of the special event, the amount of lures that are being dropped in parks is pretty much off the charts. Gotta limit yourself now to only raiding with your free pass. Yeah, I'm kind of shifting towards that as well, partly to make sure I don't run out of the passes that I accumulated at GoFest, but actually also partly just because I'm enjoying raiding a little bit less than I was before. So I feel like I'll just... whereabouts am I? I'm in Union Square right now. Thanks for asking. Yeah, the lures here are pretty nicely placed. Hey, Raul, new and sub, thank you so much. Big shout out to you. Welcome. Welcome to Team Stream NYC. Yes, that's a good point too. That's a very, very point too, Allison. They're also just really generously giving them away just as like bonuses in the boxes. So if people buy the boxes, they end up with lures that they need to put to use. That's definitely part of it as well, I'm sure. All right, so it's about 4 minutes into the challenge and I just got my first 1,000. Coming from Sparky. Oh, Raul, that's awesome. Hey, thanks a lot for letting me know that Sparky sent you. As you may know or may not know, Sparky and I are good friends and big fans of each other. She's been very supportive of me and vice versa, so it's great to meet you. All right, let's take a walk around this park here. So if you guys were not on the Sunday stream, on Sunday, hey, what's up, Lissa? On Sunday we had a Stardust, our first, I think maybe the world's first 1 hour Stardust challenge, where I competed in real time with Alan, who's also on the stream, to see which one of us could get the most Stardust in a 60-minute period. Right now I don't actually have a individual that I'm competing against live, although I do hope to do that again soon with Alan, maybe tomorrow or on the weekend. But in the meantime, what I'm going to do is just see how much Stardust I can get in 30 minutes. Oh, thanks for sharing the stream, Alan. Really appreciate it. I know you can't stay long because that's cool. Definitely let me know if you'd like to do another Stardust per hour challenge. Oh, I get it. Okay. So cool. All cool. Very cool. Bro, you know what? Sometimes I have the same experience. I sometimes have exactly the same experience. Well, I'm happy you're here now. All right, using incense. Oh, good point. I totally should be. I did that last time on Sunday when I was having the Stardust race against Alan, and I should definitely use incense because it increases the spawns even more. I forgot to because I was seeing so many spawns here in the park. Oh man, this guy is giving me trouble. Oh, that took me a couple minutes. So yeah, basically on Sunday I was able to get 21,200 Stardust in 1 hour, and competing against Alan, he got just 500 less. And I'm going to see if I can get at least, so let's see, to beat my record in terms of per minute, I would have to, in 30 minutes, which means by 3:16, I would need to catch, let's see, I need to add 15,550. Yes, Alan, you're always down for a Stardust grinding battle, aren't you? So we'll do the rematch, which we were intending to do. Either tomorrow or Saturday or whenever works for you and I. I'll be in touch with you. Oh man. Yes, Alyssa is in the house. Alyssa, great to see you. Alright. Having a little trouble with some fairly common catches these last couple encounters. Okay, we're coming up on almost 10 minutes of grinding. So at the 10-minute mark, we're going to check to see how much we've added. Oh, thanks, man. So I started at 2:36 local, and now it's 2:45. So that means that I'm 9 minutes into this 30-minute sprint for Stardust. Let's just walk around the corner here. Okay, there we go. That's another 200. Okay, almost the 10-minute mark. Oh no, I'm sorry, I started at 37, so it's actually been 8 minutes. My bad. I started at 2:37, so now it's been 9 minutes. Okay, cool. Yeah, good idea. Let's put a countdown timer on at 20 minutes. There you go. I guess if I wanted to do this really hardcore, I might even not want to bother spinning the stops, but then I would end up missing out on the items. Okay, and we got a hatch. I can't believe we're only 9 minutes into this thing. Oops, and it is 10 minutes into it, so I better put that timer on. Okay. All right, see you later, man. Thanks for stopping by, man. Can't reach Google via voice because obviously I'm live streaming, but I can. Let's see here, set timer. For 20 minutes, there you go. Okay, 20 minutes left. And let's wipe out 2 apps just to make sure that the stream stays solid. And we've got decent stream health, nice. Alan, great to see you, man. Have a great day at school the rest of your day. If you're streaming later, I'll definitely be checking it out and tweeting it out as well. Thanks a lot for all the support, man.
And then like for new RAs, right? Like you all probably gonna be early on.
What the? Oh, A-Rod just got out of school. Congratulations, how was it? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. I'm trying to see how much Stardust I can get in 30 minutes. So far, I'm up to almost 5,000, actually. Wait, that's faster than the last challenge. Wait, did I do that math correctly? Let me double check after this catch. I started with 2,264 or something to that effect. 2,200 and something. American school system confuses you? Yeah, me too. All right, double checking here. Yeah, believe it or not, 5,000 in my first, 5,000 in the first 10, 11, 12 minutes actually. So at that pace, maybe I can get to 12,000. If I get to 12,000, I will have, I'll beat the record from Sunday. Hey, A-Rod, yeah, it's so happy to see you on the stream again. I was missing for a couple days. That was probably one of the largest gaps I've ever had in my streaming schedule since this year, actually. Super busy the last couple days. Thanks for coming back over there. And it's nice to be back. Oh, hello from Croatia. I'm so glad that you enjoy seeing New York, and I'm so glad that you're joining us. Oh, thank you so much for reminding me about the incubation. I do believe that after that egg hatch, I need to start re-incubating something. And even though I don't have a 2K, it's important enough just for the Stardust for me to keep things going. Whoops. Big shout out to Croatia.
Sorry to put it so.
Yes, good point. Hi, Vadras, thank you very much. And shout out to all 19 people watching. I hope you're enjoying it. If you are, please do hit the like button. I really appreciate it. It helps a lot, especially for a short stream like this. Those early likes help tell Google that it's a legit stream and attract more people to the stream by sending out more notifications. All right, let's rock and roll. Let's keep the Stardust grind underway. We're coming up on the halfway mark of the challenge, I believe. Actually, no, we're... Yeah, 14 minutes. Yes, there was one person who was so weird. Well, and some of the stuff he was saying was kind of a little bit on the offensive side. So that's why I muted for just a moment. Hopefully I took it off now. Yes, I did. Just to keep things family friendly, I muted one particular guy who had a lot to say that was a little bit on the hardcore negative side. Yeah, it happens. I'm sure he's not a good person. Oh wait, listen, is that true? I thought that a lucky egg hatch that was 5K would be more XP, but also more Stardust. But But if that's not the case, then I probably should have waited for a 2K. Interesting. Well, I'm learning stuff that I'll apply in my next battle, in my next head-to-head competition with Alan or whomever is the first person I get to do one of these Stardust races with again. Oh, is that a crit catch? Not exactly sure why, but that's good. Oh, and we got a regional here. If I was European, I'd be really psyched right now. Or I might be. Oh, you still get double for each thing that would normally get you Stardust, you still get double for it, that's true. And I gotta check, but I really did think that a 5K would have just more Stardust in it because it's a 5K, but I've actually not looked back at the tape from the last time that I was doing a Stardust challenge, so I'm not actually positive. It sounds like Lissa might know. Double Stardust for Hatch is part of the event, but not the lucky egg. Oh, yes, now I totally get it. Okay, right. You're not actually going to use a lucky egg to get more Stardust. Yeah, totally. The lucky egg is not doubling Stardust. Yeah. Yes. Roger that, roger that, roger that. Hey, thank you so much, Danny. I appreciate you sharing, subbing, and subscribing the stream. That is awesome. That's like the triple awesomeness trifecta of support. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, man. All right, so it's actually been 16 minutes out of my 30-minute challenge here. And after this catch, we're going to check to see. So I'm just a little bit more than halfway done with 30-minute sprint, 30-minute race to get Stardust, and we'll see how I'm doing. I'm lucky to have all these lures around here. Hello, Oculist, or Ocular, I should say. Ocular Sinister, big shout out to you. How's it going, man? Guys, check out Ocular Sinister's channel. He also has a really good gaming channel that I like, so definitely check him out, please. Yes, it's all about the Stardust today. Well, at least for the next 16 minutes it is. After that, maybe I'll do a gym takedown to cool down. Roger that too, Chuck. Yeah, definitely. I mean, the Lucky Egg is still oh, cool. So I believe this is a evolved. So for the evolved Pokemon, you'll get more Stardust, and then it gets doubled. So the larger amount gets doubled. So that's definitely worth it. Although, if it runs, you're not going to get to keep it. All right. Okay. So now I'm at the. Oh wow. Let's see what the timer says. I've got 12 minutes left. Okay. Oh, from Long Island. How's it going, Henry? Thanks for joining the stream. Welcome to Team Stream NYC. Let me turn off the music and the vibration because I think you guys might be hearing the vibration, which might not be that pleasant. All right. I'm grinding for Stardust. Let's see how much I can get in the remaining 12 minutes. My previous record for a 60-minute grind was 21,200, right? I think I can definitely, I definitely can beat that in this 30-minute stint. In other words, if I can get more than a faster pace per minute, I think I can do that on this stream. Crit catch and excellent third evolved Pokemon be about. That would be awesome. Okay, so I'm at 9,750, which means that I'm up by minus, you gotta minus out 2,250, so I'm at like 7,500. Let me know if I'm crazy with the math. The starting point was 2,264 or something, so we can call it 2,250 approximately. And now we're up to, okay, yeah, so we're closing out on 8,000. Man, I better keep moving. I also need to remember to feed some berries. 1K for 30 evolve. Ah, nice. 11 minutes, right? Okay, gotta move, gotta move. I think this might be the time when I'm actually gonna walk across to that gym. I'm gonna leave the lures, but the benefit is I can rack up 40 XP for every berry. Now, this is different trainers I've spoken to have had different philosophies on whether you can get Stardust faster just by catching constantly, or whether feeding berries at gyms is faster. What I actually want to do is I'm going to look back at this segment of the stream later and see what the Stardust per minute was during the berry feeding and do the calculation to see if I was actually getting more Stardust per minute during this period where I'm feeding the gym versus the rest of the 30 minutes of hunting. And that is going to be how I figure out for my next battle which tactic seems to actually work better. Hey, have a great day. Thanks for being there, Ivirus. I really appreciate you watching. I'm going to transfer this guy. Okay, so for the sake of science, we've got, I'm starting at 850 to feed berries. Yeah, that's all I had though, so I had to use it. Okay, so at 1841 I fed my first berry. Oh, and actually, sorry, we're gonna restart that. I'm wasting a little time on the Stardust, but we're gonna restart that. I started feeding berries when I was at 1,630 Stardust. Yes, new challenge, Stardust per minute, my friend. Okay, and here goes the berry feeding starting at 8 now, restarting at 8. I think it's actually faster than catching because that's 40, 40, 40, 40, so that's 160 now, and this is 200, so that's the same amount of Stardust that I would have, it would have taken me one catch to get that Stardust, and I think that was faster than a catch. I could be wrong. Then again, if you're GPS glitching like I am, then yes, I think overfeeding is definitely a decent tactic, but I'm also noticing there are a few risks here. For example, the amount of time required to get to the gym needs to be factored in, and also the when every second counts, at least in this actual Stardust race challenge, and then also the whether there's GPS drift like this, because with the GPS drift, I can't. With this particular drift here, it's letting me. Yeah, I do think encounters take longer, definitely, because I can feed 5 berries as long as I'm in range faster than I can catch a Pokemon, and that's the same number. Yeah, I should totally give my nat-ups. I'm lucky that now when I'm drifting out, at least while I'm drifting out, I'm drifting back across the street into the lures. So this turns out to be a really good location for this challenge. I'd like to drift back in, but I'll catch while I try to drift back in. Shout out to our new sponsors, by the way. Thank you guys again for joining on. Daniel Self and Alan. And also shout out to Lissa, who's a sponsor. One of our first sponsors as well. How much time do we have left? 5 minutes, 55 seconds. And what are we up to? 1,000. Okay, so we're almost at 10,000. We're almost at 10,000 Stardust. So if I can get one more 1,000, then I will break my record from last Sunday in terms of Stardust per minute. Although last Sunday it was a 60-minute challenge, but on a per minute basis, if I can get one more 1,000, I'll break the record. Hey, good question. So the question from Ocular was, am I avoiding spinning stops? And I guess the short answer is I'm not prioritizing spinning the stops, but I have been spinning them sometimes. However, we were discussing earlier on the stream that if one was playing this really competitively, you probably would not want to spin stops because every second would be counting and the stop spinning would hurt you. And the other thing, now that I think of it, is that sorry, I muted the line because of the background noise. The other thing I was thinking about was that when you spin a stop, you have a tendency to get regular Pokeballs, but if you don't spin the stop, then you'll end up with only Ultra Balls like I do, which means that your catch rate will go up and you won't have to switch to Ultra Balls. You just have nothing but Ultra Balls. So if suddenly you're just playing this game just to win the Stardust per minute challenge, then I guess you would actually avoid spinning Pokestops. Okay. So yes, it definitely is worth the time to do the berry feeding in a battle for Stardust per minute. It also helps to have a lot of berries saved up if you have space for them. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. We're probably just about 3 minutes left on the challenge, so I'm just going to go. Okay, 4 minutes on yours, so 2 minutes on. Yeah, that would make sense. So we're probably going to come right down to the wire, feed a few more berries, try to make a couple more catches. And I do think I'm going to break the record, and at least break my own personal best record for Stardust per minute in this 30-minute challenge here. Walking back towards the lures to see if we can get a couple last-minute catches. Okay. And 2 minutes and 29 seconds left. One benefit of making a catch now would be that we would find out what our gain is so far. What do you guys think it is? I'm guessing it's about 11,000 by now. And if it is 11,000, then it's a little bit better than Sunday on a per minute basis, which would make sense because this was a slightly more controlled environment, and there's a few mistakes that I made on Sunday when I was in the head-to-head match with Alan that I did not make today, like for example needing to switch phones in the middle of the stream. That was the worst of them. Oh, should you use a 750C Evian on Vaporeon or Espeon? I would go Espeon. Sorry, I think you asked me that question a few times. I'm sorry that I, for some reason, didn't register it. But yes, I would go Espeon. Oh, shoot, we're at 14,000, so that means 12,000, exactly 12,006, I believe. I've gained 12,006. You say 13. Not sure if I can live up to your optimism, but I think I can get close. I'm at 12,006 right now. That was funny. Someone earlier said that it's just not right to use a Ultra Ball on a like a 38 CP Pidgey. It's true. Well, that's true too. Chuck points out that actually Vaporeon is the stronger attacker. But Espeon, the reason I chose Espeon is that Espeon is, I feel, more unique. It's more uniquely valuable in particular situations, such as, for example, attacking against Machamp. So, for example, for soloing Machamp, it's better. So I guess it kind of depends on your style of gameplay and your goals. I guess another thing to keep in mind is Espeon is obviously more rare because there's certain things you have to do to evolve it. Either do the walking trick or the naming trick if it's your first one. Okay, we're up to 14,670. So yeah, Vaporeon's stronger, but ironically I probably use Vaporeon in battle less. Interesting question. Thank you. Okay. Oh, time is up. Okay. And that's it. Not going to catch that. So the official end score is... So we started at 2,264, if memory serves me right. Definitely just a little bit more than 2,250. Now we're up to 14,670. So rough numbers, we gained 12,400. Club Kid, how's it going? 12,400. Nice. I'm actually just going to make a quick note of that. Write it down on my other phone. And then we'll figure out what to do next. Probably catch the Haunter. Oh yeah. Just gonna take a quick note here. Noting my Stardust at the end here was 14,670. And my start was 2,250 or something like that. So I think that the total score was 12,400 in 30 minutes, which should come out to about 25,000 per hour. Yeah, and I can always watch the very beginning to get those numbers exactly. I just wanted to have a note, but yes, totally right. Let's go get that let's go get that Haunter. And we might as well keep Stardust grinding. After all, that was just the challenge, but I still want the Stardust, and obviously I need more. Man, I used to be really good at saving my Stardust, not anymore. It's the solo challenges, it's the soloing that got me to spend all my candy and my Stardust.
They're not saying, but somebody is deliberately saying, listen.
Oh, actually the Haunter, interestingly enough, is near to the guy who's ranting and raving in the park. We'll just walk away this way. Oh, this guy's pretty strong, isn't he? Since I'm stuck using Ultra Balls, I might as well pineapple it. Shout out to you, absolutely. How you doing? Thanks for joining the stream here in New York City. Appreciate it. Ah, guy keeps jumping. All right, now we're definitely gonna pineapple him. Oh, watching from Connecticut, nice. Big shout out to Connecticut. The great state of Connecticut, just a little bit north of New York City. Which part of Connecticut? Oh, the music, good point. Hi, Hannah, how are you? Virgil Carroll, hey, thanks for subbing, I appreciate that. Welcome to Team Stream NYC. If you'd like me to sub back to you, just let me know, I'm happy to do that as well. Just remind me, anyone who's subscribed to me and wants to make sure I sub back to you, just remind me by leaving a comment on one of my other videos. All right, finally. Finally got the Haunter of Union Square. Oh, coming home for the weekend. Nice to be home. Nice. Welcome back. Welcome back. Oh, and the lures are still up here. This is probably the first stream in a while that I've played the entire stream just walking Bristol, Connecticut. I see. Literally the entire stream has been walking around Union Square Park. I guess that's partly because it's a shorter stream. Oh, class canceled? But why? I mean, welcome back, but what's going on with college, dude? What happened? Is the teacher sick or something? I guess the teacher is unavailable. I mean, professor, I should say. Professors cancel it at the last second, I guess, huh? Hey, Jerron, what's up? Oh, so I should update you, Alan, on how the 30-minute Stardust challenge went. I ended up getting, I need to double check by watching the archive just to make sure my memory is correct, but I believe I got 12,400 Stardust in 30 minutes during the challenge period, which just ended like maybe 5 minutes ago. So I'm trying to build on that a little bit now. One thing I learned, Alan, which I should share with you since we're going to have that rematch, and I want you to know what I learned so it can be as fair as possible. Yes, I do look a little different without that hat, right? Yeah, today I had meetings at my son's school and also in Midtown, so I needed to avoid wearing a hat just to be a little bit more on the clean cut side. So no hat for me. I guess in theory I could have brought a hat, but put it on when I was done with that, but I'm just hatless today. Is out there Stardust? Of course, that explains why there have been so many cancellations. School teachers have been absent a lot. Absolutely. The effect. Oh, you used your raid rampage powers? Nice. Awesome, awesome. Hana used raid rampage. Alright, I finally left the park. Ellen, have you noticed how many lures are in parks these days? Earlier when I was in Midtown for a meeting, there were so many lures around Bryant Park, it was insane. Not just in the park, but the entire kind of area around it. Oh, sorry, I missed that. What is the 20-minute rule? Is the rule that if the teacher doesn't show up in 20 minutes, then it's canceled? I hope that's not how it ended up being canceled, was it? I would think that an appropriate way to do the cancellation would be to send a representative to actually make the announcement, or send an email out to the class list or something like that. Oh, I see, that's the rule, got it. I mean, I guess you're right. There could be circumstances where for some reason there is no notification given, but after 20 minutes no teacher presents himself. No professor, I should say. I just think the more professional thing would be to actually announce the cancellation. I see, okay. That's why it's, thank you for repeating that. Good to know. So Ellen, are you streaming a little bit later? I'm assuming you are. Because I'm not streaming too much longer, Alan. If you'd like to make a seamless transition from this stream to another. If you'd like me to us to make a transition. Yeah, actually, that's a fair point. Ocular, you're funny. I see the rep. Okay, got it. Guys, how's the audio on this stream? I'm using that microphone again. Yeah, I know what you mean. Well, I noticed a lot of, there are times when I notice that the horns are being used for good, or, for the right reasons. sometimes I just feel like they're using it to, you know, avoid having to wait at a red light, you know. It's not supposed to be the case that police would just use the horns whenever they wanted to, like, pass people. It's supposed to be, you know, when there's some sort of emergency, especially like a fire emergency or a medical emergency, or obviously a crime situation. But yeah, New York City police are a little bit heavy-handed on those horns, among other things, at times. It depends. Oh, are you still in Staten Island campus? So you won't be streaming until, okay, about an hour. Okay, or hour or so. Got it. Well, guys, definitely make sure you're subbed to Alan. If you're not already subbed to Alan, he's the guy who just commented saying he's on the Staten Island campus. He's also a live streamer, and he'll be streaming in, I guess, about an hour. Wait, what's going on? Oh, I kept on tapping on my face cam, which was causing a strange effect here. It's causing the status bar to pop up and down, up and off. Yeah, it's certainly annoying on live streams. I should get in touch with the police commissioner and explain that the noise is really bothering us during streams. Hey, thank you, Sound Coach. Sound is clear and no lag. So the one thing that the Sound Coach does want me to convey to the police department, though, is that the excessive use of police horns is also a bit of a reality here. Okay, if they're using a siren on taxis, well, sure, if they're pulling a taxi over for breaking a rule, if they're, absolutely, if there's a reason, which I guess the hard thing is I don't really know, but I have seen traffic cops use yeah, it does pick up every other single outside sound, which is why the other microphone is better, but that microphone does not have a headset. That other microphone clips onto something like my hat, which I'm not wearing today. Every single kind of sound, yes, exactly. Uh-oh. We don't want any rampages here in New York City. At least that's what most people think. Alright, so if we can control this gem, it's about to go into raid status in 19 minutes here, so that'll be good. Let's battle with a more interesting team, however, now that we've gotten them down a little bit. Like, would I dare to use a Poliwag against that Blissey? I guess it was backed up by something strong, right? Like a like a Voltorb, right? I did hear it there first. Let's see, can I get something with weak with fighting moves? No, not that guy. Okay, yeah, we'll use like a mid-range Machamp. Let's see how this works. Cloud Kid, thanks for subbing, that's awesome. Thanks for subbing to Ellen as well. Welcome to Team Stream NYC. Ursaring, good point. I should use Ursaring, which is a less frequently used fighting type Pokemon. Okay, so these first are just a total waste, but it'll give us an appropriate challenge once we bring in the fighter. Primate, yes, that will be another fun one to use. Thank you for that. We'll use those on the next one. Ursaring and Primate sounds like a plan. Alright, here we go. Now this guy's super effective. He's a mid-range Machamp. Unfortunately, he takes damage fast from Blissey, so we got to see if we do a little dodging, but not too much. Let's definitely try to dodge the Hyper Beam when it comes. I think it might be... Oh, no, not yet. Here it comes. Hyper Beam, dodged, I think. Did I dodge it? Yes. Mostly, anyways. Yes, true. Ursaring's normal type, but it has some typing. It sometimes has fighting moves. So I guess the thing I would have to look for is an Ursaring with fighting moves. Ah, road to 4K. That's true. 3008, 3787. Thank you guys so much, guys. Really appreciate it.
Listen, I
Double rampage. Oh, I'm sure they're going to siren at Alan's stream as long as he goes to the right places. You're headed to Pokemon? Nice, Daniel South. Big shout out to Daniel South, guys. If you didn't know already, he is our one of two brand new channel sponsors to join today. Thank you so much for joining the channel sponsor ranks, man. Appreciate it. All right, cool. Let's take on Blissey with. Hey, how's it going, man? It's good to see you again.
Yeah, I barely recognize you with the haircut.
I barely forget. True, I finally got a haircut and no hat too. You guys remember this guy? My friend, the trainer, Jeff, right?
Nick.
Oh, Nick.
What's hatching?
My memory. So I don't know what's gonna hatch. I'm hoping for something that might be fun to solo.
Because you might get the exclusive, right?
Well, that's a good point too, and I'll rate it for an exclusive. Your friend did a exclusive,
in
nice.
Staten Island.
In
Did
Staten
one
Island.
raid, and then it was like a wheezing, and then he got home and it was like, congratulations, this is a spot for an exclusive raid.
Oh man, that's great. When is his exclusive?
It's not the same day. It's like
It's usually about 2 days after you get the invitation.
I don't know. But it's on Staten Island, so it's totally random.
Totally random, absolutely.
All right, dude. Enjoy.
Hey, good to see you, man. So that was Nick. I'm slightly embarrassed I forgot his name, but he is a trainer from my neighborhood who's been on streams before. He said that his friend in Staten Island got a EX raid invitation to a gym that he had raided at only once. That's pretty cool. It was an Ursaring raid. No, sorry, a Wheezing raid, I think he said. That he had done only once. Nice to see the raids rolling out to a more random and therefore diverse assortment of locations. Two 213. Oh, I see. Yes, 200. Now I understand what that means. Yes, 213 subs until we hit 4K. And then we're doing a 4K Q&A session, a live Q&A. That guy Jeff said he barely recognized me because of my not wearing a hat and also the fact that I got that haircut. Hey, Muffin Games, what's up, man? So hello and goodbye. Great to see you. Thanks for popping in, man. I appreciate it. Hey, Jerron, thanks for the good wishes. Yes, so far no X passes for either Mac and I. Oh, are they giving more days? How many days are they giving this time, Alan? Please catch me up. I've been so busy the last couple of days, I haven't been following the news as carefully as usual. Hey, Giovanni, what is up, bro? Good to see you.
Get out.
What's up? So Giovanni, I did a kind of a race against myself, tried to beat my previous record for how much Stardust I could get per minute. This time I did just a 30-minute sprint. Well, not a sprint, I was walking around, but 30 minutes of grinding for Stardust, and I was able to get 400 Stardust in 30 minutes. So that does beat my personal best. And also I learned a couple things that are going to help me when I have the battle against Alan again, the rematch. For like the head-to-head 1 hour Stardust race rematch. Or Stardust challenge rematch. Hana Arts, can you only sponsor a channel over 1,000 subs? I think so. Actually, what I think is the case, although I need to research this a little bit further, is that originally the sponsor function was available only to larger channels on an invitation-only basis, or it might have been like 100,000 subs. Anyways, it was. I remember reading about it, and it was something that larger YouTubers could activate, but it wasn't available at my level. And then I logged in earlier this week, or actually no, Sunday, and there was a little notification that said that I should activate sponsorship on the channel. It didn't really tell me much about it. It didn't say, oh, congratulations, or, you know, you're now eligible. So I don't really know exactly what the criterion is, but I do know that it's not a feature available on all channels. So it might be that it's available on 1,000 plus, like the same level that you can do super chats, or it could be some other criteria. I'm not actually really sure. I guess what I can tell you is that if you log into your creator's studio, the Creator Studio on the desktop, and you go to the Creator Studio dashboard, and you look in the lower left-hand corner, if it says activate sponsorship on your channel, then that means that you can activate sponsorship on your channel. I don't actually know quite why, but you should check that. Who knows? Just in case. Everyone should check that, actually. Everyone with a YouTube channel. So, for example, Alan, you should check that. You're at like 200 subs, I believe, or 200 plus. Someone who has more than 1,000 should check. Uh-oh. I erred out on that. I hope I still have a chance to take this gym down. Oh, what? Oh, now I get it. Okay. So someone else was taking this gym down with me, and I guess they finished the deed, but somehow it didn't get included in the battle winners category. So I gotta wait a second and see. And as it turns out, they flipped it to, oh, they did flip it to blue. Nice. So we flipped it to blue. There we go. And let's see here. There we go. And speaking of berry feeding, it's a good time for feeding gyms, isn't it? I guess I'll stick around to see what actually hatches out of this 10K egg, and then after that, that'll be my last, that'll be the end of the stream. I actually do need to use my daily raid pass, so unless it's something I really don't want, I'm going to do this right. Blissy named Lissa. That's a great idea. Oh, you know what? That's always tricky with these live streams because you see so many people you know. A lot of people to say hi to. You know the challenge. You know the challenge. Oh wow, someone's already trying to take it down. Well, of course they are, because they want the gym control before this. Oh, I just got a 10K egg. Nice. 8 minutes to find out. And actually, what is this going to hatch into anyways? This is going to be level 3 or level 4? Level 4, okay. Well, 4 XP, I guess, looking on the right side. Sometimes these fish can, I feel like the Pokeball can actually just go right through them sometimes. Although not that time. So yes, guesses about what's going to come out of this level 4 egg. I think it's going to be Tyranitar. Porygon would be awesome. That would be great. Let's see how we're doing on eggs. Speaking of, all right, we got our infinite working. That guy's shorts don't necessarily meet your stringent style tests, do they? Yeah, I hear you there. All right, let's see here. What were we gonna do? Oh, he looked like he had just gotten off his bike as well, so maybe he's just going home to take a shower, change into much more attractive clothes. Going on over here. I wish it would be a Machamp, but I'm pretty sure it's a level 4. Let me double check. Make sure I didn't misread that. Yeah, level 4. So I wish it was going to be. I really wish it was going to be a Machamp. As a matter of fact, if I were to see a Machamp raid nearby, I would go to that instead, for sure. Oh, I see. Some of us are guessing for the Dratini. I get it. I was for the 10K. Now I get it. Not the that gym. It's a level. The gym is a level 4 gym raid that's about to pop. Yeah, it's level 4 raid. Let me walk a little bit here. You guessed Venusaur. It's been a little while since I did a Venusaur level 4 raid. So that could be good. Yes, anything but a Chinchou when it comes to the hatch on a 10K, yes. Well, it'll be a little while till we find out, since I haven't started incubating it. Since I don't have any eggs yet. I mean incubators. Oh, Jamie, how's it going? Good evening. Welcome. Good avant. Good to see you again. So we've got 3 more minutes on the hatch there. So I think I'll just walk a little bit, get a couple kilometers or micro kilometers. Now we're up to 18,000 since I started streaming.
All right, done. That I can deliver.
Oh no, can you believe what just happened? They actually took the gym back for yellow. That's terrible. Oh wait, no, sorry, that's not the same gym. Never mind. Hey Leo, what's up? For a moment there, I actually thought that the gym that I had worked so hard to flip to blue had actually been flipped back. Oh, Giovanni, good question. What does the little New York City logo mean? It means that they signed up to be a sponsor of the channel, which is a brand new feature that YouTube unlocked. So it's YouTube's, it's a channel sponsor via YouTube gaming thing, which allows them to sign up to pay a monthly subscription fee to support the channel. And one of the features they get in return is that little icon, which, by the way, we can update the icon. I'm not sure if that's the best icon, but it's the first one I could think of. They also get to use a custom emoji, and we can also update the custom emoji. Although I don't know how you use the custom emoji. If any of you guys who are sponsors are able to use the custom emoji, let me know. I'm curious to see it. Okay, so the egg's gonna hatch. Shout out to all 22 watching, really appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. I'll be ending the stream soon, so if you're not subscribed yet, now would be a great time to take a moment to do that, so that you get notifications every time I go live from the streets of New York City. Oh, maybe that's it, yes. I think so. Yeah. I might need a little bit of help coming up with a new one. We should come up with something that is funnier. Something that's more meme-like. Oh, it's a Blastoise. How was I glad? Yes, that's it. Yeah, I need to update it. There's only one. So the more sponsors we get, the more sponsors that we get, the more custom emojis we can add. So we should come up with some custom emojis that are more unique and funny. Ah, Magmar, you say? You were right, absolutely. Yes. I think you and one other person said that you thought it was going to be Venusaur. Was it Geo as well? Let's see here. While I'm stuck in the lobby, oh, actually we might still have the Zapdos in. Okay, thanks for reminding me, guys. Oh, she guessed Blastoise. Oh yeah, good point. And actually, I think Geo actually said it was going to be a Venusaur, if I recall correctly. Abraham, you didn't get an X-Paid pass from New York City? Yeah, it's hard. I haven't gotten one either, and I do a lot of raids, but I wouldn't give up, dude. I think eventually you will. Hey, Lantern, that's a good idea for some fun electricity. And that's right, you guessed Venusaur, that's right. Hopefully there are actually other people in the raid that I just don't see in the lobby yet. Okay, there's at least one more. Two more. We're up to 3. Raiko too. Good idea. Hopefully we don't beat him, so we can try again with even more interesting mons. He's got a strong move there. We're doing decent damage though with this group of 4 of us here. The lantern. Oh wait, no, sorry. The Lynette. Dragonite. I guess they put this guy in here just because he has a super high CP and he has Hurricane, which is strong. You hope I beat him? Yeah, actually it's going to be super close. Look at that. Got off my second Hurricane, which is good, before dying. But it's still not yellow, so I don't know, man. It's got to be close. It's going to be really close. Oh, check out that strong move from Lantern. I'm really glad, Ocular, that you suggested Lantern. This is much more fun. If I want to lose that, then just don't tap. Oh, you're hilarious. Actually, I still want to try. I'll tap gently, which is all you ever really have to do anyways. I want to get one more strong move out of this Lantern, that's for sure, though. Come on. Watch out for Hydro Pump. I don't think I have time to dodge, so I'm not going to dodge. Yeah, the Lantern was fun to play with. Solar Beam incoming now. Hydro Pump's going to knock me out. 19 seconds left. Not looking great, but we'll keep on DPSing. And BSing. Just kidding. Okay, we can't. I guess I kind of got my wish. I think I got my wish. Yeah. My wish to have a chance to try again with even more interesting Pokemon. Alright. Juan Cuervo, good to see you again, absolutely. Let's see how this GPS drift is treating us. Alright, 2 in the group so far. Probably the same group, plus maybe 1 or 2 more people showed up. So I'm going to go with my strongest Raikou. I'm going to do some item healing here. Maybe a couple max reviving. Yes, my wish came true. I have very modest wishes, I guess. Lantern is a quick electric attacker like Jolteon, but you need to power it. Yeah, exactly. I don't really have a nicely powered Lantern. So it's more of a for the fun of it thing, I would say, at this point. But maybe I will, just for the fun of it, go back in there with the Lantern. And then let's go in here with the Raikou. And then let's keep on with the electric. What are some of my strong electric attackers? I think one of my strongest is gonna be, well, I guess we're about to find out here. What are my strongest? Oh, actually my Leo Pharos here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have time to power him up though. Well, let's use him anyway, since Leo's here. This guy's named after Leo. So let's use it. Oh, let's turn off power saving mode, because that's just gonna cause lag. I'm almost done with the stream anyway, so. Yeah, I'll recharge it after the stream. I'm almost done. This is basically going to be the finale of the stream, this raid battle right here. Hey, Mark Bell, good afternoon to you. How are you doing, man? I'm having fun using this lantern against a raid boss, as you can tell. Big shout out to Mark Bell, another streamer. Check out his channel if you haven't already, guys. Mark, I got 12,400 Stardust in 30 minutes earlier in the stream, and now I'm going to see if I can do my daily raid here, and then I'll be done for the day. Thanks again for joining, my friend. Gonna get one more. Ah, no. I guess the strong move is not actually electric anyway, so. Just got home from work, Mark. Welcome back, man. Big shout out to Mark Belt. How are you, and how is your son Pat? Showing up as a stove shopper. Well, he just showed up at the finale, that's all. It's the battery, and also the fact that I have to be somewhere at 4. And it's 3:48 here in the city. But we're gonna get this guy. Jolteon looking like a little bit of a glass cannon there. Alright, so this battle is, we're not taking him down so fast. Thanks, Juan Cuervo. Appreciate you. Thanks for being on the stream, man. Good to see you again. Good point. 1-bar charge moves. You mean the ones where you have to go all the way up to the very, very, very top of the bar? Like this one right here? Actually, yeah, you're right. That totally backfired on me. It's because he wasn't powered up. He only had half health. That did backfire. You're totally right, man. Words of wisdom, as usual, from Ocular. I got a whole lot of 1-bar guys on this particular battle team, and it looks like I may pay for it, dude. Hey, Paul, welcome back from Friday. How are you doing with the Stardust? Alright, I gotta go back in and help the team here. I can't afford to wait and hope for them to do it. Good point. You get to use Thunderbolt a lot more. Well said, my friend. I hope we can still pull this off. Alright, let's pull off this solar beam here. We're so close. There he is. Oh my gosh, by 1 second. Haha. That was close. That was really close. Good thing we didn't have to do it again, because I'm not sure if I had enough battery left. I think I saw a question about whether I'm going to stream longer. I'm not. I'm actually going... You're just around 400. Thanks, man. That's awesome. Oh, you just got ashore, Alan? Nice. I'm about to end my stream, but Alan just got to Manhattan, so he's about to start his stream soon. Make sure you've got him on your subscribes list, and that way you'll know when he gets live, which is probably going to be pretty darn soon. And hopefully I'll see you guys over there. Yes, it was a photo finish. And, oh, it was almost a first ball catch too, but not. Since I don't have any regular raspberries, and I don't want to waste, or use, I should say, a golden, I'm just going to use that pineapple. That would be a nice bunch of candies if we can get it. Ah, no. Only have 1 pineapple left. Let's make this a good one. Alright, well I guess it doesn't matter if I miss, I just want to make sure if I hit, it's a good one. There you go. Oh, I'm not getting 40 candies. C'est la vie, c'est la vie. Alright, well now we'll just use these Premier Balls, of which we have 8. Maybe go back to AR mode for a couple final tosses here. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow, live from the streets of New York City. In the meantime, thanks for being part of Team Stream NYC. No 9 I've left because I fed them all to those gyms. but it was worth it. It was worth it. I'll tell you what, if I get down to the last ball, I'll use a golden. May your troubles be less and your blessings be more, and nothing but happiness come through your door. I love that. Thank you. Another siren. Oh, it was my pleasure, Alan. Thanks for being on the stream. Thanks for becoming a sponsor. I'll catch you on the next one. Oh wait, is this my last throw? No, it's my second to last. Haha, okay, here we go. Last throw. So this is going to be the only. Always a blast. Toys. Thanks a lot, man. It's always a blast having you on the stream. Thank you, Sinister. Thank you, Ocular Sinister. Definitely check out Ocular's channel, as I mentioned earlier. Pokemon Duel, if I recall correctly. Oh, and shots. Even with the golden. This guy did not want to be caught. Haha, alright, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks a lot for watching. It's always a blast when you guys are watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one, and I really appreciate you guys. If you didn't hit the like button yet, maybe you joined late, or maybe you forgot, definitely hit the like button before you leave. And thank you. Peace. And yes, a little bit later, it's going to be Alan. The Alan channel is going to be up next. I'll see you guys there. Peace.